Hello everyone, thank you for taking the time off to join this webinar. We will now begin. Switching over to the slides now. So just an introduction, I am June, the Marketing Manager at Adventus, and I will be your host for this webinar. So before we begin, right, if you were to hover your mouse to the bottom of the screen, you will see a Q&A button below. So during the webinar, if you have any questions, just type your questions there and we will address them later at the end of the webinar. Okay, now here's the webinar agenda. It will start off with Hui Jun, our digital marketing executive, who will share an introduction on Adventus and what we do. Next, we'll have Daryl, the pre-sales consultant from AvePoint, who will talk about the main topic of today's webinar, which is their Microsoft 365 backup and recovery. Then Justin, our sales and pre-sales manager, will be talking about Adventus Managed Services. This will be followed by an interactive quiz. So pay attention to both Daryl as well as Justin, because the top 3 winners of the quiz will walk away with Grab vouchers. And lastly, we will have Q&A. So as I mentioned earlier, do make use of the Q&A button below, and we will address your questions at the end of the quiz, at the end of the webinar after the quiz. Okay, then before we begin with the slides, right, let me share a newly released video from Adventus. Okay, here. So this is just a nutshell of what we do. Yeah, but because it's newly released, so just want to show off a bit.
Technology powers your business, but managing it shouldn't slow you down. No matter your company's size, whether you have no IT staff, a small team, or a large in-house department, Adventus has the expertise to support you. As a trusted ICT solutions and services provider, Adventus helps organizations transform through technology. With a presence across multiple countries and a portfolio of in-house services, we serve as your single, reliable partner for all things IT. Our offerings include end-user support, cloud and on-premises infrastructure, cybersecurity, IP telephony, print management, CCTV and access control, application software services, telco services, and more. With Adventus managing your IT operations, you can focus on growing your business. What does that look like in practice? You'll get access to a remote IT help desk team, on-site engineers with backfill support, and a dedicated service delivery manager providing monthly reports and proactive issue resolution. Our Microsoft 365 experts keep your Microsoft environment secure and optimized. We implement zero trust frameworks and advanced security measures to protect your infrastructure. Our in-house Security Operations Center manages vulnerabilities, monitors threats 24/7, and responds quickly when critical issues arise. We also help streamline IT operations with ServiceNow, automating processes and boosting productivity. From smart print to communication and security solutions, Adventus handles it all. Experience peace of mind with a single trusted partner for your complete IT ecosystem. Contact us today.
Yeah, you guys are like the first few to watch it. Okay, so yeah, now I'll be handing over to Hui Jun, who will give an introduction on Adventus. So back to the slides over here.
Thank you, June. So let's start off with what is Adventus. So as you saw in the video, we are an ICT solutions and services company that provides a wide range of products and services. We have more than 1,000 contractual customers and cater to a lot of different requirements that our customers may have. We have close to 500 employees, and we are serving our customers globally on a 24/7 basis. We have offices around the world to provide our customers with on-site IT support, namely in these 14 countries and 22 cities. These are our awards and certifications. So Adventus is very big on service excellence. This is why we ensure that we are awarded the Singapore Quality Class Star for Service Excellence. And we have been named the best IT services provider by Singapore Business Review for 8 years in a row, all the way from 2018 to 2025. And to ensure that what we are doing is of world-class standards, we have all these different ISO certifications. Lastly, at Adventus, we believe that happy employees make happy customers. That's why we invest a lot in our employees to make sure that we are working happily in our company and hence serving our customers better. And that is why we have these HR awards. So these are our technology partners that we are working with. Basically, we have a very close working relationship with most of the big players in the market. And for today's session, we've partnered with AvePoint to share a little bit more about their Microsoft 365 backup and recovery. These are some of our clients. We serve a multitude of customers from SMEs to the big enterprise customers. At Adventus, today we have 7 very strong business pillars, and I'll go a little bit more in depth into each of them. So here's a breakdown of the services included in end user support services. In short, we provide remote support, on-site support, and also staff augmentation, where we place a headcount into our customer's environment. So for cloud and on-premises infrastructure services, we provide services such as infra monitoring, infra maintenance and support, infra upgrade and migration, managed network services, new office setup or relocation, as well as managed backup and disaster recovery services, which Justin will talk more about later. When it comes to cybersecurity, we are CSRO licensed to be a service provider for Managed Security Operations Center, or SOC in short. So some of the services that we provide here will be endpoint protection for end user devices and servers, patch management, multi-factor authentication, firewall, vulnerability management, and penetration testing. So for IP and cloud telephony, we have our own SBO service provider license. We provide services for on-premises IP phone systems as well as cloud telephony systems, such as Microsoft Teams direct routing. For managed print services, we provide photocopiers and printers, and we have several cloud-based print solutions as well. When we talk about physical security, such as your CCTV and door access, you need a security service provider license from the Singapore Police Force, and Adventus has one. So we can provide solutions, consultancy services, and maintenance and support for CCTV and door access systems. In terms of application software services, we currently provide services for ServiceNow and Microsoft Dynamics 365 CRM. So over at Adventus, we have over 400 engineers in an extensive suite of ICT domains and disciplines to cater to various needs of our customers and clients. So from our end user computing engineers all the way to our CRM developers, each of these divisions comprises of engineers that specialize in their particular field. Our core capabilities will be about managing everything that is connected to your office network. So once you have a contract in any particular area, we will assign a service delivery manager, or SDM in short. Our SDMs are all qualified IT managers, and this person will be your single point of contact to connect you with the different teams that we have. So usually the first point of contact will be the end users. For the end users is our IT help desk. For some customers, they can choose for us to be on site on an ad hoc basis, or you can choose for us to be, or you can choose a part-time or full-time station in your office. So if you choose a full-time, our full-time engineers will come with backfill. On days when the designated engineer is on medical leave or annual leave, his backup will go in. So to the customer, there is always one guy there. We also have a team that is very focused on Microsoft administration and security. This is a team of Microsoft 365 specialists to help our customers manage M365 security and administration. For customers who need Power App developers or CRM, we have a team of Microsoft 365 app developers. On the infra side of things, our infra maintenance and security team can help our customers manage their infrastructure, which includes server, network, firewall, and AWS. So for a more sophisticated zero trust network access solutions, our team can also help. We have a specialist patch and VM team that helps our customers manage vulnerabilities on their PCs and network. Crucially, we also have a security operations center. This consists of the team that monitors cybersecurity events 24/7, and it's also the same team that does cybersecurity training as well for computer end users. We also have our very own ServiceNow developers, and we work with many larger organizations to customize their workflows for them on their ServiceNow platform. We have a managed print service team that supports your print, like your printers and your MFPs. In fact, we are the largest independent MPS provider in Singapore. Some brands that we support include Canon, Konica Minolta, HP, Kyocera, Lexmark, Epson, and Xerox. Next, our in-house IP telephony team that manages your IPT systems for our customers, whether on cloud or on premises. Last but not least, we have a team of CCTV specialists who manage CCTV systems, whether it's on cloud or on premises. So in today's market, Adventus is strategically and uniquely positioned in the market because we are the only IT vendor that can do all of these solutions in-house, from your print to your CCTV to your IP telephony to cloud. In the past, all these were in separate networks, but today everything is linked and connected to each other. So for everything that you need, it can be done with our in-house engineers and not outsourced. Adventus can be a single point of contact in all these areas. So we advocate a cloud-first and secure modern workplace, leveraging on Microsoft 365 suite of products and solutions. So firstly, people are moving Office productivity suite from on-premises to Microsoft 365. Moving video communication to Microsoft Teams and personal storage to OneDrive. And we are moving email servers onto Exchange Online. Next, we are using Entra ID for identity management. Moving file servers to SharePoint. CRM to Dynamics 365. And print server to cloud. We will migrate all the on-premises servers to Azure by spinning up virtual servers and have ZTNA and virtual firewall to protect the servers on Azure. So here are some examples of servers that we can move. Domain controllers, ERPs, and HRMS. So to further enhance security, we can build Azure virtual desktops. Basically, these are like computers in the cloud. Then we have EMS E5 Cloud Security Monitoring, and we can deploy security solutions around these two platforms to tighten the security. So here's what we recommend. For device-based security solutions, for device-based conditional access, we recommend using Microsoft Intune along with Company Portal. On end-user devices, there should be endpoint protection, as well as two-factor authentication. We also recommend implementing patch management, as well as secure web gateway solutions and vulnerability management solutions. Companies should have spam filters, and their Microsoft 365 environment For their Microsoft 365 environment, there should be backup and recovery using AvePoint, which Daryl will share more about later. Moving on to the server side of things, there should also be endpoint protection and two-factor authentication. Similarly, your servers should be backed up with disaster recovery infrastructure in place. So before we move on, we have a poll right now. So June, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Hui Jun, for the lovely introduction to Adventus. Before we begin to talk about backup and recovery, right? All of us here, Adventus, including AvePoint, we're all curious as to what the majority of you have in your organization. So I'll be doing a poll. Let me just start it now. Okay, you guys would see a pop-up on your screen. So if you can just kindly select the option or options that suit you best. Don't worry, these results are confidential. The other attendees cannot see it. It's just for the panelists, which is us, just to feed our curiosity. So for the panelists, you guys can see the results also. So it looks like the majority of our audience is using Microsoft 365. Okay, anyone else do you want to take part? I can see the numbers slowing down already. Okay, so I'll be ending the poll now. So Daryl and Freddie, as well as Justin and George, these are the results lah. So I think later during your speech, you can address this further also. Okay, thank you for your participation, everyone. Okay, so now let's click to the next slide. Okay, on to the main topic. Let's welcome Daryl, the pre-sales consultant from AvePoint, who will go more in-depth into backup and recovery. So Daryl, over to you.
Thank you so much, June. Okay, let me just quickly share my screen. All right, good morning, everyone. Again, my name is Daryl Arlantico. So I'm a PTSM, so that's Partner Technical Success Manager here at AvePoint. So just to give you like a brief overview of myself, I bring over 12 years of experience when it comes to UCaaS and cloud technology. So I've been with AvePoint for almost a year. So I also handle post-sales process here and also pre-sales process for our partner and customer. So I bring my experience to help enable partners and also customers in using our solution. Okay. Now, let me give you like a brief overview first on what AvePoint do, okay? So here at AvePoint, we are a global leader in data security governance and also resilience. So believe it or not, we started around 2001 with only solution that secure and enhance SharePoint. But over in 20 years or so, we have grown into a worldwide multi-cloud platform provider. Now, our mission is to enable our clients to collaborate with confidence, and we do that by providing a robust data foundation for your cloud content so that you can be sure your data is controlled, protected, secured, and compliant, all in a single platform. So whether it's ensuring your data quality for, let's say, Gen AI results, providing comprehensive briefs and sensitivity reports, adhering to corporate policies and governance, or just simply recovering quickly from a mishap, our AvePoint Confidence Platform empowers you to collaborate with confidence. Now, we are also recognized by ISG Buyer's Guide 2025, showing AvePoint as exemplary for both customer and product experience. So ISG is a leading technology research and advisory firm that provides independent analysis to help enterprises make informed technology to decide whether which solution fits for their organization. So their buyer guides are trusted resource used by CIOs, CISOs, or even IT leaders to select enterprises software solution. So in a nutshell, we are number one data recovery, excel both backup management, compliance, data integrity, continuous data protection, data segmentation, and also machine learning and recovery speed. Now, on this topic, now what are we trying to protect or what are we protecting against? So when it comes to data loss events, okay, let me give you some common scenarios, which is usually for data loss within the organization. So first of all, we have here what we call user-driven errors. So these are mistakes made by end users that can lead to data loss. For example, misplaced documents. So the URL no longer works, making the document inaccessible, especially let's say in SharePoint or OneDrive. We also experience possible corrupted document version, which are changes within the versioning of the file to make it corrupted. There are also deleted planner tasks. So let's say task history is lost and it cannot be retrieved anymore. We also have admin-driven errors. So these are administrative actions or oversight that results also in data loss. Example is app updates requiring rollback, changes made during update that needs to be undone. We also have broken site inheritance, file visibility issue due to permission inheritance error, and then forgotten retention policy. So let's say if you implemented like a retention policy, so data loss from not applying retention policies, let's say for resigned employees, can also be cause of any data loss event. Now you may ask how we do it here at AvePoint, okay? So I have here a quick comparison. So I'm going to use an analogy of a recycle bin. Imagine each services as a folder with recycle bin attached to it. So this is how we compare. So we provide more complete recycle bin experience, especially for planners, Project Online, and even Viva Engage, which mostly these three apps here are overlooked or like sometimes it's being ignored. So other providers may leave gaps in recovery while we try to recover everything here at using our backup solution. So before we permanently lost the data, we're going to go ahead and back up this data here from all of these services. So think of it, we are like an enhanced recycle bin where we can actually back up and also recover those data. Now, you may ask, why AvePoint Cloud Backup? So I have here like the key features of our solution. So let me tackle each one of them. First of all is that we do provide complete backup coverage. When I say complete backup coverage, this will be the entire M365 ecosystem. So we ensure comprehensive protection across your M365 services, whether it will be an Exchange Online, SharePoint, OneDrive, Teams, or anything. So we try to maximize the risk of data loss by covering the entire M365 ecosystem. We can also do 4 backup jobs on a daily basis. So user benefits from frequent backups. Let's say these backup jobs can be done up to 4 times a day, providing a near real-time data protection. So this helps ensure minimal data loss in case of unexpected incidents. We also provide post-sale customer support, so partnering up with Adventus on this one. So we also provide dedicated post-sale process to support customers with setup, troubleshooting, or any ongoing maintenance. So this ensure a smooth and reliable experience throughout the backup lifecycle. Okay, we also do granular restoration process, which allow precise restoration of individual items, folders, or entire workload. So we can restore in an email, the entire folder, the entire site collection, or even OneDrive. So we can also do those kind of typical granular restore. Okay, we restore also or maintain metadata and permission access. So when data is restored, all associated metadata and permission are preserved. This ensures us for continuity in access control and document history. We also have RBAC restore or role-based access control restore. So this allows administrator to delegate restore capabilities based on user roles and permission, ensures that only authorized personnel can perform specific restore action, enhancing security and compliance. Next is unlimited data and unlimited retention with flexible storage option. Yes, you heard it right. We provide unlimited data storage and unlimited retention that allow organization to keep data as long as needed. Flexible storage option cater to various compliance as well, and just in case for business need. So users can also do BYOS, bring your own storage, just in case they don't want to use our AvePoint provided storage. Now for licensing model, it's a per user per month with no additional fees and charges. Okay, so the pricing is straightforward. Charge per user per month with no hidden costs. So this is like a transparent model simplifies budgeting and cost management. So if a user has Exchange, OneDrive, SharePoint, Microsoft Teams, that will be considered as a one entire user, and we can back up all of his or her data. Okay, so that's how we work here using our cloud backup. Now, when it comes to data sovereignty, okay, our cloud backup for M365 operates across multiple global data centers, including sovereign cloud regions like US, Germany Central, or even North China. We offer hyperscale regional redundancy and geo-replication to ensure data resiliency and also availability. So we guarantees 99.9% uptime and also provide support post-sale, leveraging also Microsoft Azure infrastructure. With over 9 million supported Microsoft 365 seats and 250 plus PB of managed data, we deliver enterprise-grade operational efficiency worldwide. Okay. Now, for our backup solution, as I mentioned earlier, we do provide flexibility for our customers to have their BYOS. So we offer secure, scalable data protection with a flexible storage option, including AWS and also Azure integration. So we support multi-geo environments, ensuring compliance with data sovereignty requirement across all regions. So rest assured, all backup data is encrypted, enhancing security and also privacy. So users can choose between a cloud storage, a physical server, or let's say a network attached storages, or even partner hosted solution for maximum flexibility. Okay. Now, let me give you a quick overview on how our solution works. So let's explore the solution itself. Okay. First is our backup dashboard. So with our backup dashboard, we call it like a single pane of glass. It views the health and statuses of your M365 backups, covering everything from Exchange Online to SharePoint to even Viva Engage. So this is like a centralized visibility, empowers your team to monitor backup scopes, frequency, and restore activities in a real time, ensuring critical data is always protected and recoverable. So with automated syncs and detailed reporting, your organization can confidently maintain compliance and operational continuity. So what truly set us apart to other providers is that we have commitment to minimize downtime and also disruption. And with our backup jobs running up to 4 times a day, you can rest assured that business will still continue within your organization. Okay. Now, let's talk about the critical aspect of data privacy. So we have here right to be forgotten. Okay. The right to be forgotten, this is actually a principle um, enshrined regulation within the GDPR. So this empowers individual to request the deletion of their personal data. But what does really mean for us in practice? Okay, so it's not just about removing data from active system. True compliance means going deeper, ensuring that personal data is also deleted from backups. So this is actually often overlooked, yet it's essential for meeting regulatory standards and respecting user rights. So our solution addresses this challenge head on. As shown in the screenshot right now, we provide a dedicated software or like a dedicated interface under data management for handling data access requests and also allows organization to discover and delete relevant information and track all rights to be forgotten requests efficiently. Mm. What's more is that we support selective restoration. That means when data needs to be recovered, only the necessary information is restored, ensuring that the deleted personal data stays deleted. In short, we're not just ticking compliance boxes, we're actually building trust by giving users control over their data, even in the deepest layer of our system. So hence, right to be forgotten. Okay, we can also do content restore. As I mentioned earlier, we provide granular restore option. This means you can recover exactly what you need, whether it's a single document, a folder, or an entire mailbox, or even the site collection of your SharePoint online. So this level of precision is essential when dealing with complex environment and diverse recovery scenarios. Now imagine a situation where a user accidentally deleted a crucial file, or worst case scenario, your organization is hit by a ransomware attack. With our intuitive interface here, as shown in the screenshot, you can quickly define your search condition, whether it will be a search mode using keywords such as URL or like backup time range or level of restore you need, to even the calendar view mode or calendar mode that we have here, which is actually checking the backup jobs that has been completed on past days. So ensuring you always know what we back up here with our application or software. So this capability is not just about for your convenience, it's about minimizing business disruption. So rapid and reliable data restoration ensure your team will still be productive, you still be operational, still remain resilient, and your business continue to run smoothly even in the face of unexpected incident. Okay, so our content restore here can be your safety net for fast, flexible, and dependable. Okay, now also when it comes to reporting and analytics, now visibility is key when managing backup and restore operation. So as you can see here in my sample screenshot, so this dashboard delivered just a stat. As you can see from the first chart, we get a clear breakdown of job statuses over the last 30 days. Out of 1,346 jobs, the majority of 1,100 were successful, while others finished with exception or encountered some errors. So this level of details help administrator quickly assess the health of their backup environment to take action where needed. Now, notice on the second chart, this gives us insight into restore activity by service. So let's say in the past 180 days, whether it's Exchange Online, OneDrive, SharePoint, or even a Power Platform, this help IT team understand where restore operations are happening most frequently and which services may need closer attention. So these analytics aren't just numbers, they are tools for evaluating efficiency, identifying some bottlenecks or some throttling, or ensuring accountability as well. Long-running jobs, especially in SharePoint Online or let's say Exchange Online, can be monitored closely, allowing teams to proactively manage performance and also avoid disruption. Okay. One of our features as well is manually deleting backup. So in many organizations, retaining data indefinitely isn't just inefficient, it can be also a compliance risk. So our backup solution here gives administrators the ability to search for and select specific backup content that needs to be permanently deleted. This is especially important with dealing sensitive or outdated information that should be no longer be retained. As shown in the interface screenshot, as you can see here, the process is intuitive. You can navigate the data management section, search for the content, and also initiate deletion request. Okay. So this is like, we can also provide approval workflow for this manual deletion process. This means deletion requests must be reviewed and approved by an administrator before the job proceeds, adding additional layer for control and accountability. Okay. We also have account management security. So this is the RBAC, role-based access control restore. I mentioned earlier. You can actually efficiently manage user access permission across critical service, such as Exchange Online, OneDrive, SharePoint, or even Microsoft Teams. By creating and customizing security group, administrators gain precise control over what admins can restore, export, or delete data, ensuring both operational efficiency and data protection. This kind of centralized approach not only streamline the workflows, but also strengthen your overall security posture, making it an essential component as well. All right. So again, in a nutshell, all right, this is how our AvePoint Cloud Backup uh, works. So again, you heard it right. Unlimited backup storage for your Microsoft Cloud asset. So automatic backup jobs up to 4 times a day, including SharePoint Online, OneDrive, Business Exchange Online, Project Online, Teams and Group. Unlimited option to give you flexibility to protect your content as your organizational needs dictate. We can also do granular restore in or out of place. In place is like restoring data to its original location. Out of place is that you can also restore to another user or to another mailbox or SharePoint site or OneDrive. So this search for filter content will restore based on properties, including content type owner, data created, file size, parent list name, folder name, email subject, data sent, and more. Restore granular content in place or out of place, or even exported as a DST. Okay. Lastly, visibility and control over protected content. So simple dashboard display, as I shown earlier, giving you immediate insight into what services are covered or where you may be exposed, whether you bring your own storage or use the AvePoint provided storage, you retain full control over your protected content. Now, before I end my presentation, okay, so what's our, let's say, ROI, return of investment here, on investment, okay? So for a traditional legacy backup system, well, you are familiar with this solution, but sometimes it comes with heavy burden, ranging from, let's say, computer and licensing costs to manual maintenance and limited scalability. Now, when it comes to AvePoint Cloud Backup solution, we actually transformed this paradigm by offering a secure cloud-native solution with fixed pricing, unlimited storage, automated updates, and we're also certified under ISO 27001 of 2013. And it's also powered by Azure Data Center Networks, ensuring dynamic resource availability and enterprise-grade security. Okay, so when it comes to the difference between the two, okay, Um, our solution provides like intuitive and also a focus on innovation rather than infrastructure, delivering true return on investment. Okay, before I end my presentation, usually we're just not here just to capture or storing document. In today's digital workplace, securing and managing data within M365 is more than just backing up mailboxes. It's about understanding the entire ecosystem. So here at AvePoint, we are always in the forefront of this mission since the inception of SharePoint and also M365, delivering robust security and governance solution as tailored to the platform's unique architecture. By leveraging sophisticated combination of API, we ensure that all critical M365 data is captured efficiently and aligned with the Microsoft best practices. So this is our commitment to intelligent data management and throttling avoidance set within the organization, empowering organization to protect their digital assets with confidence and provision. Okay, and precision rather. All right. So again, thank you so much. That ends my presentation. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Daryl. Now we'll be handing over to Justin, who will be going through about Adventus Managed Services. Justin, over to you. When the slides load, of course. Okay, now.
All right. Thank you, Jun, and thank you, Dara, for bringing our webinar guests through all the different features of AvePoint and how customers can use the solution to really back up the Microsoft 365 environment. All right. So for my section, the next category here in the next section, I'll be going through how companies can actually rely on Adventus to manage their Microsoft 365 backup while we utilize AvePoint backup solution for you guys. All right, so for a start, we'll be going through a very quick case studies example to really re-emphasize why backup solution is really required and encouraged in all organizations. Right, so for the first slide here, let me just bring you guys through the quick case studies. So the case study is really centered upon a disgruntled employee, right, resigning, having put in place their resignation already. And a lot of times today, in a lot of corporate environments, when a resignee is serving the notice period, they actually still have the access to its sensitive corporate information, right? So this access to information may include your SharePoint files, your emails, etc. However, in the case whereby there's a disgruntled employees, a resignee may actually mass delete important emails in shared mailboxes as well as files in SharePoint in an attempt to really sabotage the company operation. All right, well, you may think that this scenario is very far-fetched, but this has happened before in the past to a lot of companies out there. And all corporations or organizations are susceptible to this risk here. All right, perhaps a more common way that your data are being compromised, right, essentially is when certain individuals take a more deliberate and dedicated approach to deleting certain important files, right? They may be targeting an individual file, one or two files across a couple of days to delete it. And it may be days, weeks, or even months later before this is being discovered by your team. Following then, it may be too late to recover these files really. Right, based on the poll that we received earlier, when you guys are at the start of the webinar, right? A lot of you guys mentioned that you guys are using Microsoft 365, but you are not using any particular Microsoft 365 backup solution. A lot of you guys goes back to rely on Microsoft default 93 days backup policies in terms of the recycle bin policies. And many times, this deleted data will have gone past the 93 days mark. And this will cause our team to not be able to recover the files for the organization. All right, regardless of the case, many colleagues may be unable to work due to the data loss. So therefore, it's of paramount importance that we encourage all organizations to really implement a good backup solution so that they can have peace of mind and be able to recover any potential files if required to do so. All right, so that's a quick case studies example. There are many other case studies example out there that a backup solution will come in very handy. Such as if let's say you guys are attacked by a ransomware attack, having a backup solution can quickly recover your files and get your business up and running again. Okay, and that brings me to the next point, the solution that we have recommended, and it's really the solution of today's webinar on AvePoint. So I think through the presentation by Dara earlier, you guys are aware of all the various different features within AvePoint, the benefits of AvePoint, and how AvePoint is one of the best solutions out there in the market today. All right, so for my part here, I would just like to reiterate certain features and certain benefits of AvePoint so that we are all aligned with that as well. All right, so first one, definitely, in terms of credentials, AvePoint is actually a 6-time Global Microsoft Partner of the Year award winner, with the latest coming in 2024 itself. All right, so definitely one of the best in the market. Also, it's named the best security solution at the Security Awards 2024 and 2025. All right, so you can see that this accolades really is a testament to the solution itself in terms of the backup. Right, and I think perhaps the most impressive, features within AvePoint, right, is this unlimited storage and unlimited retention period that Daryl, emphasized a couple of times. This comes at, no additional cost. There's no hidden cost associated with it. And in today's world, when data is ever growing, right, companies expanding quickly, unlimited storage is a very good way for you to continuously grow and not to spend additional amount of money on additional storage costs. Right, and for unlimited retention period, a lot of companies out there, especially financial institutions, public companies, they have a statutory requirement to keep their data for 5 to 7 years. Right, and with this unlimited retention period, our team can help you configure to retain this data for the 7 years. In fact, if you want to retain your data for more than that, 10 years, that is entirely possible as well with no additional top-up charges as well. All right, so these are some of the benefits of AvePoint that you can bring about. And definitely, in terms of the solution itself, Adventus, we do not just sell you the licenses for the AvePoint solution. What our team can then do is also to help you deploy this solution to all your environment. Right, so first of it, if let's say you're talking about Microsoft 365 backup, we can actually onboard these AvePoint backup solutions to all the different applications that you guys are using. So we can, really back up entire suite, as what Darren mentioned earlier, be it Teams, Exchange Online, SharePoint, OneDrive, projects, etc. So our team will be able to help you do the backup configuration, have you set the backup itself, and as well as to initiate the first backup to make sure that it's running successfully. Right. So if let's say companies want to really outsource this managed backup services to Adventus, we also have a managed backup team, whereby we can help you do monitoring and remediation of the backup statuses and job. Right, so this backup solution, it works very well. It can be done up to 4 times a day. Right, so what our team can then do is to come in to just help you track this backup status. And if there's any failed backups, Adventus team will be alerted to it, and they'll be on hand to really investigate why there's any failed potential backup, and they will be actually remediating this backup failure to ensure that the backup are all running successfully at the end of the day. All right, this is very important because as I mentioned earlier, for an environment that is not monitoring the backup job statuses, it can be days, weeks, or even months later before you realize that your backup is not running successfully. Right, and it's important because if you do want to recover files, you want to make sure that you actually have files that you can recover when the backups are running successfully. All right, so that's the monitoring and remediation team that Adventus Managed Backup team can really help you fully manage on our end. Next, in terms of restoration. So AvePoint is one of the best solutions out there as well. In terms of restoration, we can do very granular level restoration. All right, we can go down to individual file level, individual mailbox level. And if you want to recover files in a folder structure level, workload level, etc., it's entirely possible. You just have to let our managed service team know. If you're on managed service with us, we can help you do the restoration of all these files very, very quickly. All right, and last but not least, we have a reporting structure as well. So on a monthly basis, you have access to reports. You also have access to the dashboard itself, whereby you can see all the backup coverage that's been done in the month itself. What are the protected objects? What are the protected data sites, etc. So even though you're outsourcing this to a vendor to manage a backup solution, your PICs will have a very good overview of what's happening in your environment as well. All right, all this is actually part of our Adventus Managed Service in the form of a monthly fee basis. So it'll be a contractual agreement between organization at Adventus, and you'll be charged on a subscription-based payment model. All right, so I think to sum it all up, we went through quite a lot of things, but backups, for a Microsoft 365 environment, is actually a very important solution to have. It prevents, it allows you guys to really recover very quickly from any unforeseen situations, outages, or even cybersecurity attacks, right? In minutes and not days, right? Within minutes and hours, right? Our team will be able to, get your environment up and running again and cause minimum disruption to your business needs on a daily basis. All right, so yeah, that's all actually from my end. Just a very quick one, and I'll hand the time back to Jun for the next category. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Justin. So now it's time for the quiz. Oh, I do see some questions coming in, so keep the questions coming lah. We will address them after the quiz. Okay, the quiz will be here. Okay, you can see my screen, right? Okay, so let me just share how this quiz works first. Over here, there's a QR code for you guys to scan. So do scan the code to join the quiz. Basically, if you were to answer the most number of correct questions the fastest, then you will win a prize lah. Okay, I'll go to the next slide first, yeah. So the top 3 will walk away with Grab vouchers. So I do see some participants from Philippines as well. So we have 2 different currencies lah for the Grab voucher. So if the winner is from Philippines, then you'll get the 2,000 pesos Grab voucher. But if you're from Singapore, then you'll get the Singapore dollars $50 Grab voucher. Okay, the QR code is still here for you guys to join. I will be joining on my end also just to see what you guys see. Can anyone else still want to join? Feel free to join. Because after this, when I move on to the next page, then it'll be quite hard to join already. And you can't get the voucher if you never win. Okay, 5 seconds left for you guys to join. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's see. So over here, oh, so little people join on here. We have so many participants. Okay, look at your phone, everyone. On your phone, it will show a screen asking you to enter your name. So please enter your first and last name. I do see a few people with the same first names lah. So I think it will be good if you can just put your first and last name so that if you win, at least we can identify you. Can? Do I need to go back? Anybody still need? Okay, I think 52 is okay now. If you guys haven't joined, you can always go to menti.com and then key in this code. Okay, those of you who have joined, remember to rename yourselves. Okay. Okay, last 52. Okay, so after you rename, click join quiz. Then I will, hey, number 52, are you coming back? Oh, 2 people drop. Okay, make sure your phones are unlocked, okay? Okay, so I will start now. Okay, answer quickly to get more points. First question, what is one of the key advantages of AvePoint Cloud Backup? There are 4 options on your phone. Please select the one that you think is correct and answer fast, okay? You have 5 seconds left to answer. Just choose one option. Okay, oh, most of you got it correct. So yeah, one of the key advantages of the AvePoint Cloud Backup is that you get unlimited data and retention with flexible storage options. The rest are not accurate lah. Okay, let's look at the leaderboard now. Okay, staff. So Elsie, Katrin, and Alpheus are the first 3 that we have on the leaderboard now. For the next few questions, if you can answer fastest and correctly, you will remain your position in the leaderboard. Okay, moving on, yeah. Next question. Okay, just make sure everyone is ready. If your phones are locked, make sure it's unlocked. Okay, moving on. Second question. Remember to answer quickly, yeah, and correctly. How many times a day can AvePoint Cloud Backup run automatically? Is it up to 1 time, up to 2 times, up to 3 times, or up to 4 times? Answer faster, correctly. Staff, answer slowly. Okay, yeah, so the correct answer is up to 4 times. This was mentioned by both Daryl and Justin in their slides. So yeah, good that majority of you were listening. Okay, next, the leaderboard now. Let's see if the top 3 changed a lot. Okay, oh, the top 3 is still the same, Elsie, Katrin, and Alpheus. Okay, the rest of you, if you want to beat them, answer quickly, okay? You have 3 questions left. Question 3 of 5. Make sure your phones are unlocked, everyone. Okay, we're in. Okay, Ken. So we will start now. Third question. Which Microsoft 365 apps are protected by AvePoint Cloud Backup? 4 options on your phone. Choose the one that you think is correct. Is it just Outlook and OneDrive, or just SharePoint, or only Teams, or all of the above? Or rather, all of them. Everyone has voted. Okay. Yay, majority of you got it right. Yeah, so it's everything lah. Teams, SharePoint, OneDrive, Exchange, and more. Can be even more stuff also. Okay, let's look at the leaderboard now. Oh, Elsie is not in anymore. So I guess Katrin took over. Alpheus is still in. So Alpheus 3rd to 2nd. Katrin 2nd to 1st. Then Inghok is 3rd now. You have 2 questions left. So if you want to maintain your position, make sure it's all correct, okay? Next 2 questions, yeah? 4th question. Make sure your phones are unlocked. I should see 55 players. Okay. 1 more person. Okay, yeah, correct. Okay, let's go. Same thing, answer quickly and correctly to get more points. AvePoint Cloud Backup provides audit logs for all backup and restore operations to meet compliance requirements. True or false? I think this one quite easy. I think 3 seconds more. 2, 1, 0. Okay. Oh wow, everyone got it correct. Oh, first time. That's good. Okay, let's look at the leaderboard now. So I guess the top 3 will still remain the same people, right? Oh wow, Inghok took over Alpheus. Okay. Okay, next one is the last question, yeah. Okay, make sure your phones are unlocked. This is the final question. Whatever you see in the leaderboard next will be the people who win the prize already. Okay, I'll go on to the question. Question 5 of 5. What is or are included in Adventus Managed Backup and Recovery Services? Oh, this is a giveaway. Faster, answer faster. Is it monitoring, remediation, restoration, or all of the above? This was covered by Justin earlier. 4 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Okay, most of you got it correct. Yes, it's all of the above. Okay, let's look at the final leaderboard. The top 3 winners are the ones who will walk away with vouchers. It looks like it's gonna be the same. Yeah, okay, top 3. So we have Katrin first, followed by Inghok, followed by Alpheus. I'll be reaching out to you guys with regards to the voucher. But congrats to everyone, and thank you everyone for taking part also. Yay! Okay, now I'll move on to the Q&A part. Okay, I do see some questions in Q&A, so just keep the questions coming if you still have questions. We won't be cutting you guys off because of that lah. We also park quite a lot of time for Q&A, so I think that's good. Okay, let me just full screen my site first before I share. Okay, here. Okay, yeah. So, first question. Is there certificate of destruction generated for permanent purging? Daryl and Justin, you guys can hop in to answer the question.
Yep. I can answer this. Yep. There is a certificate of destruction generated, especially if you are complying with, let's say GDPR or HIPAA. But yeah, you can request this document to us just in case you'll be needing this for compliance reason.
Then next question. Let's say we want to restore or export Teams conversations. What form of the file will be exported out? Is it HTML or what form?
It will also be HTML if it's a conversation, let's say a Microsoft Teams chat conversation. Usually, if you're going to export the file, it will be HTML. If you're going to export different file type, let's say for email, it will be a .bst. If it's OneDrive file, it will also follow the file format. So let's say if it's a video format, .mov, .mp4. By exporting the file, it will also follow the same format of the file.
Okay, then next question. Can we select each Microsoft service? For example, if I just want to backup and archive SharePoint sites just to free up storage, would that be possible?
Okay, very good question. We do have another solution, which is archiving within AvePoint. It's called Opus, so it's an archiving solution that we also provide, just in case you would like to free up your storage capacity. You can actually use both. For compliance reason, you can use our backup solution, but just in case if you're targeting for freeing up your data storages, then we can also offer our Opus archiving solution. But anything to add here, Justin, as well for the Adventus side?
No. Okay, that's good. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, then next question. How does the unlimited retention work? If I stop paying for the monthly license, can I still retrieve my data whenever?
Okay, good question. Yep. The unlimited retention actually works as long as you have subscription with us. You can also specify different retention policy depending or within your organization. So let's say you can do 3, 6, or 9 months of retention policy. And you are correct. If you stop paying the monthly license, then we're just going to give you an ample amount of time to export your data within the application or solution before we completely delete or purge your data with us. Since we don't also keep any data within AvePoint server, so we provide flexibility to our customers to export the data if needed.
Okay, next question. With Microsoft providing the data cloud and security, what is the likelihood of ransomware getting into the data?
Okay, very good question. Okay. So all right. So when it comes to the likelihood of having ransomware attacks to the backup data itself, it's actually extremely low. First of all, we have the Microsoft Cloud Security. So it's an infrastructure hardened by Microsoft itself. It's a multi-layer of network, identity, and data security. And then also when it comes to AvePoint backup architecture, we actually back up it on a different or isolated environment for your production tenant. And then also ensure that the data is encrypted. We do AES 256 and integrity check to prevent tampering of your data. Some data are also immutable, so ransomware can alter them once they are written, or cannot alter them once they are written. And you can also restore to a point of time of version before the infection, since we can do calendar mode restoration. And also, yep, in short, actually, ransomware remains a risk for production workload, but the chance of corruption or being attacked is actually very low with us. So you may focus still on restore and recovery, which is actually how we design to provide to our users.
Okay, next question. Does AvePoint have a backup solution for on-premise data?
Mm-hmm. Yep, we also do. You can do also BYOS for, let's say, network attached storages. But yeah, we can also provide backup solution for on-premise data.
Hmm. Next question. The license is based on the number of users to backup, is it? How about shared mailbox?
Okay. Shared mailbox, archive mailbox, and the user mailbox is actually counted as one user. So whether the user have an archive mailbox or also a shared mailbox, it will still be counted as one user.
Okay, then next question. Can we select our own storage repository like S3 bucket or Azure Blob?
Yes, definitely. If you opted for the BYOS or bring your own storage, yep, we can integrate Amazon S3 storages, Azure Blob. We can also do FTP, SFTP, and then you can connect your network attached storages, and we can also do like Google Cloud storages as well.
Hmm. Then next question, is your backup solution immutable backup? If there is a ransomware attack on, let's say, AvePoint's network, will the backup also be corrupted?
Yep, I mentioned earlier, backup solution is actually an immutable record here within our infrastructure. So if a ransomware attack compromises a network, your backup will also be corrupted. No, because it's an immutable backup record here within our infrastructure.
Okay, then next question. Oh, sorry. Okay, wait. Even with 4 backups per day, it will it still depend on the bandwidth and data size? How can we ensure that all 4 backups are completed successfully?
All right, good question. When it comes to our solution, part of our reporting and analytics is coverage report. So on a daily basis, if you're gonna run 4 backup jobs a day, you can see the coverage report whether the entire services has been backed up within the day. So it actually doesn't depend on bandwidth, but yeah, we do have like backup speed in the back end. So rest assured, whether it will be a large data, okay, it will still gonna continue backing up the entire day as long as it's gonna run like let's say have 4 backup jobs a day. And I forgot to mention, rest assured the backup is running in the back end, so there's no latency, there's no slow or lagging within your business because all of the backup is happening in the back end.
Okay, then next question. Will the backup server be on-site or off-site?
Okay. Case to case with this one. The backup server can be within the data center. So currently, our data center here is based in Singapore. But just in case you have compliance reason, so let's say you would like to have your data center or backup server within your country, for example, Indonesia or the Philippines, then you can also do a BYOS just to maintain the data integrity so that you can keep the backup data within your server.
Okay, then looks like this is for Adventus. Does the service include setting up for new employees?
Yeah, so maybe I can handle that. Yes, if let's say you guys are managed service with us, definitely we'll help your new employees to set it up the AvePoint solution. yeah, the extension of that, if let's say we were to get it for the first time in our entire organization, the Adventus can come in to help you deploy as a one-time professional service as well.
Okay. Then next question, is it correct to assume that there is no solution if Microsoft itself is down?
Sorry, I was on mute. Actually, no, because let's say if Microsoft Azure is actually down, so how we usually do it here is that we're gonna also try to do backup using Azure. And then let's say if M365 itself is down, the production environment will be unavailable, but the backup will still remain intact. Okay, rest assured on that one. If your AvePoint default storage or the Azure is also down, so and tied with Azure, um, yep, there could also be a possibility it will also be down. But if they're using BYOS, then your backups are not dependent within the Microsoft Cloud. So, yep, that assumption is entirely correct. However, we do have business continuity process here at AvePoint to also run the backup job just in case Microsoft is actually down. But I think that's very rare to happen, to be honest. But yeah, we still have provided solution just in case that happened here.
Okay. Then next question, for on-prem data, I understand that it is connected to a local on-prem AD account. Is the recovery also covered by local on-prem?
Actually, we do have another solution for on-prem data. We have a backup solution for IaaS or PaaS, infrastructure as a service or platform as a service. And within those solution, we can also do backup on AD on-prem or AD account.
Okay, then next question. For security compliance, any policy in place for the data protection?
Yes, we do have policy in place. Most of the data governance here at AvePoint is also encrypted, but usually you can reach out to your account manager just in case you require some policies that will be needing by your organization, and then we can work with them.
Okay. Then next question. If we are currently using Veeam backup, can we migrate the data to AvePoint?
Yep, definitely. You can migrate your data to AvePoint. We do also have a migration solution, which is Fly. So just in case you would like to migrate over your data to us, then we can also assist you with our migration solution.
Okay, then next question. Is Adventus a Microsoft partner to provision M365 licenses and SharePoint setup management and training?
Yep, so I think I can answer that. So yes, definitely. We do more than just AvePoint backup, right? Anything within the Microsoft 365 space, internal licenses, professional service to set up an entire environment. That's entirely possible, and that's something that we have been doing a lot for our customers. So feel free to reach out to your assigned account managers to find out more about this as well.
Okay. Then next question. Oh, we do see some questions with regards to like the differences between solutions as well as like the pricing or packages. So for all these, I think same as what Justin mentioned, we will bring this offline. The account managers, when they reach out to you, you can always ask them these questions also, because those are kind of tailored to your different environments lah. Okay, so next question. Does AvePoint provide different administrator access levels for backup, such as monitoring, restoration, and other roles?
Yes, we do. That's part of our RBAC, role-based access control, restore. So you can delegate those permission access, delegate users to also to provide backup on specific containers or groups within your Microsoft ecosystem.
Okay, then I think down to the last few questions already. Can I ask for the 4 times per day backup, can we dictate the exact timing of the 4 times?
Of course, definitely. With our 4 times a day backup job, yes, you can specify the time there within our solution. It will be an increment of 6 hours per day for the backup job. But yeah, you can also specify a specific time with the backup jobs.
Okay, then next question. If we use AvePoint, how can we ensure that the system's performance is not affected? There are other solutions that once implemented, they will cause performance issues. Will AvePoint be like this?
Okay, this is actually a good question. As I mentioned earlier, everything will be happening in the back end. So rest assured, there's no latency, there's no disruption with your organization. All of the backup jobs are running within our server. So there's no any possible issue within the performance of your application and tools. So there's no hindrance with the performance. With the backup speed, it depends on the services, but for example, Exchange Online, we can do around 90 to 100 gig per hour for the backup. But yep, again, it will be no hindrance with your operation for our backup solution.
Okay, then next question, last few already lah. Can IT admin see the backup data before restoring?
Okay, good question. If an IT admin is restoring, let's say, an email, for example, the IT admin can only see the subject line of the email as part of granular restore. The IT admin cannot see the content of the email itself because, especially due to compliance reason, so the IT admin can only see the subject line and then they can just simply restore that email. Same goes with OneDrive. They can only see like the name of the file. Same goes with SharePoint files as well. They can only see the name of the file, but the entire content they cannot see it.
Okay, then next question. For tech startups, how is it possible to provide security while giving flexibility for quick live deployments?
Okay, how is it possible to provide security while giving flexibility for quick live deployment? Okay, good question. Normally for our POC, just in case they require like additional security precaution or documents, such as, let's say, if they're compliant with GDPR or HIPAA compliance, then we can provide those kind of those document as well. And then we also ensure during the POC process that we are just providing or delegating access to the correct people, and then also we're doing a permission access as well to their tenant, and then also requesting permission access to use our application for their M365.
Okay. Next question. For users who have already left the company, do we need to have a license to keep the backup data?
No need. Once a backup job has been completed, let's say for the day, and then this employee resigned, the backup data will still be part of the of those backup jobs. So no need to retain licenses for your resigned employees.
Okay, last two questions I see. Is the backup speed and performance dependent on the size of the overall data in each Microsoft app?
It It's actually a case to case because we're purely on cloud. So that will be also be dependent with the bandwidth, depending also on the file size itself, also dependent with the service as well. Because we have different network speed per services here with AvePoint if you're gonna do a backup job.
Okay, then next one. Oh, more questions came in, but okay, this one first. If we take on managed service from Adventus, how soon can your team help to recover files and folders upon request?
Okay, so maybe I'll take that. So basically, an answer is it depends. As you know, Adventus, we are using ServiceNow ticketing system, right? So whenever your employees face any issue, raise a ticket to us, it will be routed to our Microsoft Teams backup team, right? To do the backup request. So it depends on the files itself. It can take a couple of hours, but if anything is urgent, what we mentioned earlier, there's always a service delivery manager that's assigned to account. You can always escalate the service delivery manager, and then he will do the appropriate steps needed to get the files recovered as soon as possible as well. Yep.
Okay, then next question. Is there a minimum number of users for the services and the licenses?
Freddie, do you know, do we have minimum services or users?
So I think this one perhaps we can you
Mhm.
can check in with our
Account
EAM again,
manager.
but it will be the active user's account as well most of the time, right? So yeah, we can come back to you on this also.
Okay, then looks like this is the last question. If we have licenses with another firm and move over to Adventus Services, do we have to repurchase the AvePoint licenses?
You may need to reach out to your account manager on this one, just in case, because depending if you're gonna do like let's say migrating of your data as well to let's say AvePoint, then we may need to do like migration project and then also do the backup jobs as well. So yeah, please coordinate with your account managers on this one.
Okay, if there are no further questions, then I'll move on to the next slide. We do have a feedback form here for you guys to fill up. So over here at Adventus, we host webinars every month lah. So your feedback will be very helpful to us. Okay, any more questions from the floor? Oh, I think we have one more question. Let me go back. If you guys haven't scanned the code, it's okay. I'll email it to you after this anyway. Yeah, but okay, here. How is storage usage calculated? And how do we determine how long we should retain data in the data backup archive?
Okay, for AvePoint, it's actually unlimited usage, so there's no usage calculation. So rest assured that it will be unlimited data storage. Now, how do we determine how long that we should retain the data in the data backup archive? That will be depending on your retention policies. If you have retention policies within your organization, we can mirror those retention policy and apply it to our backup solution. But by default, with our solution, it will be an unlimited retention as well, if you haven't specified any retention policy.
Okay, then I think final question already. Does the services also apply to other countries like Thailand, China, Hong Kong, etc.?
Okay. Currently here in ASEAN, our nearest data center is Singapore. But yeah, we can also apply the data sovereignty to Thailand, China, Hong Kong if they're gonna do like a BYOS or bring your own storage for compliance reason.
Then at Adventus side also we do have companies in other countries also, as in like we do have outlets in other countries. So yeah, if you need services in other countries, we can provide them as well. Okay, looks like that's the last of the questions. So back to the feedback form. Okay, okay. So actually after this webinars, right, your account managers will touch base with you. So if there are any other questions or any further requirements or anything that we did not answer, feel free to reach out to them. I will also be sending over the slides, not slides, but the webinar recording, so that at least there's people speaking, so it's not just slides lah. Yeah. So after this webinar, you'll receive a webinar recording as well. If not, you can always go to our YouTube channel at Adventus-IT. This webinar is already live streamed there as well. Okay. Then I'll be concluding this webinar now because there's no more questions from the floor. Okay, so I would like to thank our representatives, Daryl and Freddie from AvePoint, as well as Justine and George from Adventus, and also thank every one of you for joining us today. Thank you.